Hello, can somebody tell me if there's sound on this now? What a dreadful start to this. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Is there sound? Just let me know that. Yes! Okay. Welcome to the Lockdown Chronicles Friday night in. We've got three guests tonight. We've got Catherine Ryan, we've got Nihal Arthanayaka, and we have got Tiny. So hopefully Catherine will be waiting to come on. Let's have a look. She's not here yet. How is everybody's Friday night going? Feel free to ask questions. Hello Hazel, hello Nihal. What was it like to, here we go, here's a question. I don't know if you can see that. What was it like to be beaten by Jamie Redknapp at the wrestling? I do want to talk about this because if you watch the wrestling, and I suggest strongly that you watch that back, Jamie Redknapp cheated. You were supposed to have your hand on the waistband at all times, and Jamie didn't. So, Jamie, if you're watching this, or if you know Jamie, can you mention to him that he's an absolute pussy? Okay, Catherine's here. We're going to add her name. Hello.
I always heard he was a pussy, and now I know for sure.
How's it going? You all right?
I'm really well. I've sat myself up next to a fern.
How is lockdown treating you?
I like it. What I don't like is there we go. What's the best light for me? Oh my god. It's
What
like
are you doing? Hold on, what are you adjusting? What are you adjusting?
Light. So you could be like
I like that.
white woman. Sultry.
Yeah, that feels like in the club. That's in the club light and that.
Yeah. This is nice, right? I've gone blind now.
How's lockdown treating you? All right.
I don't mind it. I mean, I wouldn't know if everybody didn't keep mentioning it. I'm sad that their nanas are sick, and I'm sad that everyone's losing a lot of work. And I respect the NHS workers, but other than that, I mean, I'm always just at home.
You have to say all that, don't you?
Yeah.
But what have you been doing to occupy yourselves at home?
Well, I'm meant to be doing a bunch of work, but I'm actually procrastinating. I'm not writing the book that I'm supposed to be writing. I'm not writing the TV thing that I'm supposed to be writing, or the new stand-up tour that I'm writing. I'm really just drinking a lot and eating crisps with my current husband.
Yeah. How is your current husband?
He's great. I actually love him more than ever. But what I'm noticing about a lot of the boys, and I hope I don't offend you when I say this, you're all still so busy, and it's like, at what point are you going to just pack it in and have a conversation with your family?
Hold on. What do you mean so busy?
You're just, you're with Tiny a lot, and you're live a lot, and you're doing things a lot. And I just feel like...
Oh, are you talking about me? Are you talking about me personally?
And yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I think that I'm trying to basically help my wife. I'm trying to help Lisa deal with the situation by taking myself out of immediate circulation as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? Because actually, my fear is not that the relationship has survived despite me being away, but it's survived because of me being away. And now we're in a different situation where we're together a lot, and I'm not the best person to live with. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to keep it going. Do you know what I mean? At least until I get the requisite paperwork sorted out so that I can leave her without losing too much, you know?
Thank you for clearing that up.
How did it, tell me about, you're doing these crisp reviews. Are you doing them every day?
I mean, is this where we are? Yes, Romesh, I eat crisps every day. And then I talk about if I like that crisp or not. And so when Bobby my current husband came to the UK, he didn't really know the culture, how deep the respect for crisp runs, and the different types of British crisps that you have. A lot of them are meat flavored. I imagine none of those appeal to you, and they don't appeal to me either. But it's really fun to hit Bobby with a brand new crisp every day. Wham, Worcester sauce. Wham, prawn cocktail. It's upsetting for him most days. And then every once in a while, he gets a bacon, and he really likes it. And I think people like watching the crisp reviews because A, he's really nice to look at, and B, they imagine themselves one day eating crisps.
Yeah, but well, there's two things. Is one, he's a very attractive man, and also his home attire is breathtaking. I mean, the guy has got loungewear absolutely nailed, right?
Thank you.
Is that your doing? Is it?
No, I think
It's just the way you said thank you is very much like you were taking full responsibility for that situation.
no, I mean, I know that I respect Bobby will not wear a tight, straight leg, cigarette leg trouser. He likes baggy trousers. I like that about him. And you will see, even when he does formal wear now, he's really just embraced almost like the skater. I don't know. And I love that. I think if you want to dress a certain way, dress that way. It's baller. You don't have to like conform. And his loungewear is Canadian, so Canadian loungewear is always on point. I think it's formal wear. You've heard of the Canadian tuxedo? That's denim on denim. So
yeah. Well, have you what have you come up with the top crisp? Is there a crisp that's a champ at the moment?
yeah, current champ is dill pickle, which is like a gherkin flavor, but it doesn't taste too dilly or sweet. It's got a specific almost salt and vinegar tang. You'd really enjoy it, I think. I mean, it's Canadian, so I had that one shipped in.
How are you getting these? So how are you getting these crisps? Are you getting them imported?
You bet. And then some of them are local. It's an essential service.
That's quite a jiggy lifestyle you're leading now. How much is a dill pickle packet of Pringles costing?
Pringles, I don't know, about £3, but if you get the Walkers, i.e. Lay's, dill pickle, that's like £25.
And you've bought those, have you? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, well, that was a big day because I was hungry.
Right, and you smashed through 3 days in one sitting, did you? Or you?
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting so fat in quarantine that people are like impressed.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to essentially put on so much weight that I can't leave even when that choice is made open to me. I basically want to put on so much weight that by the time the lockdown is lifted, I have become a shut-in. That's kind of my aim.
That's not what you've done though, because let me tell you this, tea from out in the world. I heard a group of people talking about how fit you are and that apparently you have a Peloton and that you look really good. And this is men and women who are saying that.
Really? Men and women?
Yeah, and this was 16 days ago.
Okay, well, a lot has happened in the last 16 days that have probably undermined that. So thanks for telling me that. But
you're welcome.
I have been eating, I would say, 8 to 9 times a day, I would say, as a minimum. What is your first thing you're going to do when lockdown finishes, Catherine?
I mean, nothing. If I can go out and work, do an awards show or something fun, or go on tour, I would do that. But I mean,
so it sounded like you said do an awards show or something fun like that. Award shows aren't. Do you enjoy award shows?
I really love money, Romesh, and no one's giving me any right now.
Yeah, but you can't enjoy award shows.
Look at this.
Come on. What's wrong with that?
It's just a t-shirt, but it's got marabou on it. This is the level of fancy that I've become accustomed to.
Right, I get you. So you're looking forward to getting back to work. Do you think stand-up it's gonna be a while before we can do stand-up again, right?
I don't know. Probably. And I don't know how I feel about streaming things. Like, I love proper stage shows when they're recorded and streamed on Netflix. But I mean, when people jump on the phone, you can't do stand up to your phone. I mean, I'm not going to be doing that. I'll tell you this right now for free. I'm not going to become a fucking YouTuber.
No, well, the thing is, Catherine, you might have to. I mean, if stand up's dead, what are you going to do? What happens? Hold on, what happens if we're never allowed to talk to big crowds of people? That it might be gone, right? Do you know what I mean? And then you're going to be a YouTuber. You're going to be doing that. You're going to be doing that fucking crisp review. You and Bobby sitting there, hey guys, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the crisp reviews. We're going to be checking out 6 different flavors today, aren't we, Bobby? Yeah, that's right, K-Dog. Let's check out what the first thing is on Fleek and shit like that. That's what you're going to be doing.
No.
That's in your future.
No. First of all, people have already asked to see my feet for money. So I will open an OnlyFans and I will get my full... I have no problem getting naked at this point. I have about 3 years left before I hit a wall with this body. So I'm going to be showing full tits, feet, ass. I'm going to get Bobby involved if he wants. And then also I have a textbook vagina that I keep talking about. It's really stunning. And I didn't even know that it was a special one until
What do you mean a textbook vagina? Is it informative or something?
Yes. No, it's one of the ones that you would see in porn before we learned that they look all different and each one is beautiful.
Oh, I see. So yours is like, I don't know what. I don't know what.
It's a lot like that.
Yours is like absolute standard peak perfection. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We've all seen Bobby.
Yes. Yeah.
How do you think I did that?
Right.
Textbook vagina and
Textbook vagina.
banter.
Well, can I also say, now that Catherine said that, I am willing to get my tits and arse out on any kind of live feed. And I would describe my penis as very much unorthodox. It is very far away from textbook, I would say. If you're looking for something that is very much what I would describe as a penile outlier, then absolutely, please do log onto my feed.
Like it's been slammed in a textbook.
Correct, yes. It's sort of more like a waffle at this point.
Look, we're all people, Romesh, and there's going to be a market for that. So I'm going to get on OnlyFans. It's no problem for me.
Catherine, before I let you go, is there anything you want to plug?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I just want everyone to keep supporting you.
Thank you, Catherine. I want everyone to keep supporting you. Thank you very much for chatting.
And now I'm done. You can just kick me off your show.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Well, listen,
okay.
I would love to keep you on, but I've got to get Nihal. We haven't got the technology for you two to come on simultaneously. I'm sorry about that.
I'm excited, and I know your headliner is Tiny Tempa, and I am a big fan of his, so I will be tuning in, and I will be leaving rude comments about your penis.
Okay, feel free to do that. Thank you. Say hello to Bobby and Violet for me.
I will.
Okay, bye-bye. Take care. Bye.
How do I leave?
You just go. I think I have to eject you. Bye-bye. Okay, that was nice, wasn't it? Catherine Ryan, fantastic comedian, textbook vagina. Okay, I think some of my kids are still up, so I should probably talk more quietly than that. Okay, I'm after Nihal. Nihal, are you there? My next guest, Nihal. Oh, Robbie Williams is watching. Hello, Robbie. Nihal, can you request to come on and I'll get you straight on, mate? Have we got any questions here? Where is he? Oh, this is going terrible, isn't it? Nihal, where you at? Sean Moore saying this is excellent. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate it. Let's get him on. Just for a second while waiting for Nihal.
Yeah, man. Why do you want Nihal when I'm waiting for you?
Yeah, I know, but Nihal's booked to be on the show.
Oh, okay. So should I go then?
No, I mean, it's nice to see you, mate. How you doing? You all right?
I'm doing good. And Nihal, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be taking your spot on the couch here. I know that the sofa time is much needed. So, but you know what? Perhaps he just went and is now on Rob Beckett's live Insta or something.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, everybody's jumping on the live thing. You've been doing a lot of them, haven't you?
I've just finished one. I've been doing Corona Oki live from the hills of Beverly Shire, 90210. Brought to you by the power of espresso, nature's cocaine. And I've been singing songs that people have been requesting, murdering some of them, but actually doing a good job on a lot of them. What have you been doing?
I've just basically been dealing with the fact that essentially I can't do my tour. But that's not the biggest hardship that anyone's facing. So I'm just basically pestering people on Insta Lives and Facebook Lives in some sort of pathetic way of trying to... I thought it was me, helping people, being connected, keep entertaining, but I've realised actually it's just narcissism, do you know what I mean? So I have to
yeah. There's nothing altruistic about this.
No, not at all.
People keep thanking me, and it makes me feel a bit embarrassed inside.
Yeah, I like
because it's actually entertaining me. Actually, what level do you think is narcissism, and what level do you think is altruistic?
I guess it depends on the person, but I mean, I don't.
No,
know.
I'm talking about you.
Me personally. Oh
yeah,
I reckon 80% altruistic. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to not make a dick of myself on that. That is a difficult. You've played. It's a hospital pass. You played me there, essentially.
Yeah, it's I've stopped worrying about making myself look a dick. Once we released the video to Do What You Like, our first single in 1991, where we dressed in spandex and then we got naked and a model mopped jelly off our arses. Since that day, I haven't had to worry about dignity, so I'm good.
Robbie,
how are you?
I'm good. I've got to get Nihal on.
Okay, Nihal, go do that.
All right.
Lots of love. Get me on your podcast. Hip Hop Saved My Life.
I will do, man. When you come back, let's do it.
Okay, bye, mate.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, let's get, that was Robbie Williams. Let's get a surprise guest there. Here's Nihal. Let's add him. Nihal's coming in a second. Hey!
Look at my fucking bonnet.
How are you, bro?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
I'm really sorry that didn't. I don't know what happened there, mate. I really don't know what happened. But
no, it was. I think it was probably me.
But do you know what? Do you know what? I just had to say to Robbie that I've got to get Nihal on, and he was totally cool about it. Do you know what I mean?
That's mad, isn't it? Robbie Williams, dude, you're so famous. Like, it's crazy. From when I first met you to like 12 Hammersmith Apollos, like sold out. That's nuts. You're like proper famous.
I don't think I am actually, Nihal. I think that's your perception of it, but I'm not. I'm not, mate. I'm really not.
Listen, years ago, you and I, after I did Hip Hop Saved My Life, the podcast, we walked through Liverpool Street Station and every single Sri Lankan knew you were.
Yeah, every single Sri Lankan, yeah, fine. I mean, but that... Oh, mate, I tell you what, I cannot go into a petrol station or a KFC to save my life. Absolute nightmare.
You must get mobbed. You must get multiple dippers. You must get diesel, petrol. Like, you know, you must get like AdBlue.
Bro, I used to work at KFC as a vegetarian, and I used to like people that I knew that I was working there. So I used to get like my mates. Like stoned, like get stoned and then come and want some like free food and stuff. And then one night, I realised I'd gone over the top when my manager said to me that we were over 100 hot wings short of what we should have. And he goes, "Do you know anything about this, Romesh?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know." I just basically fueled Crawley's stoner community for the evening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was a Saturday boy at a supermarket once, and yeah, there was a lot of stuff that ended up just, it's really bad, but they were just, but also the local gangsters would come in, and someone wanted a plant for his mum on. I mean, they weren't massive gangsters. They weren't Pablo Escobar level, because they were just trying to rob a flower from Mark. I mean, they weren't the craze, right? So but they would come in and then they'd go, and then I wouldn't quite scan it. I mean, it's really bad. It is really bad. And I don't know, am I incriminating myself now?
Well, you are, but I think it's very unlikely that there's an ongoing investigation where they're going back into past cases like that, and suddenly, if you've given yourself away, that would be incredible for you to have reopened that.
Wow, the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on with your head? Do
you know what? I haven't even showered today. Like, I'm wearing a classic Bollywood t-shirt and a sarong. I'm wearing a sarong.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I'm so, like, this is my home chilling.
Nihal, I asked you to come on here to try and break stereotypes, not reinforce them, mate. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, I'm sorry, man. I know. I'm so... Just don't call me Gunga Din and we'll be good.
How are you getting on with the lockdown? It's a mental stress, right?
Yeah, do you know what? I've discovered how shit a dad I am.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm actually having to spend time with my kids, and I'm not very imaginative. Like, you know, you get those people and they turn up and go, "Oh yeah, look, we just built HMS Victory out of matchsticks and plastic bottles. And I've discovered I'm just not that guy. And I really envy the fact that there are some parents who are just really brilliant. Like I set up Serato on my laptop and let my son just play, who's 12, just play, and my daughter who's 10 just play around with explicit hip hop, West Coast hip hop tracks.
Yeah, but I think that's educationally better than making a ship out of plastic bottles and matchsticks. You know what I mean? I think that is a story that you end up going to tell a counsellor in the future. Do you know what I mean? And then he made me watch him put together another shit. It was just me, my dad, just watching my dad for 5 hours, just him in a sarong, assembling thousands of matchsticks. Who wants that, man?
No one wants that.
Yeah.
No, but I just wish I was a bit. I mean, I've only got 2. You've got 3.
Yeah.
How are you entertaining? Well, I guess Lisa's doing it. Are you doing it? Are you getting involved?
Okay, first of all, I resent the throwaway way in which you completely dismissed my contribution to the house.
What do you mean? Half your stand-up is about how shit a dad you are. let's not try because you're on Insta Live now.
It was so embarrassing, right? Because today I said to Lisa, because I've been like working and like writing and stuff, and then I felt a bit sorry for Lisa, like because she was doing a lot of the homeschooling and stuff. So I sat down with her and I said to her, look, Lisa, I want to take on a bit more of the load here. How about next week I take over the homeschooling? And she goes, great. It's Easter holidays. Well done. I'm absolutely in an attempt to try and be a good dad. I've shown myself to be an even worse one than she suspected. Do you know what I mean?
Do you even teach maths? Do you teach them maths?
No, but that's not what homeschooling is, mate. It's like you think it's going to be you teaching. It's not. It's you just trying to log onto a website that doesn't work while they cry. That's what homeschooling is. Do you know what I mean?
And have you been doing Joe Wicks?
They have been doing Joe Wicks, yeah. I can't listen, mate. I had a go at the first one, and then when he got to the mountain climbers, I just like, I'm out, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't. I'm happy to watch them do it, and I'm happy to be supportive, but I can't do that. Listen, the kids have got a low enough level of respect for me as it is. The last thing I want them to see is me struggling to do a burpee as I breathe out my arse. Do you know what I mean? It's just not.
How are you dealing with it, man? Because obviously, a week ago or so, we should have been celebrating your birthday. I think a week today, like last Friday, we should have been out celebrating your birthday, and you had that Hammersmith thing locked down. How's it feeling for you?
Do you know what? The truth is, it's annoying because I was really buzzing about doing that Hammersmith run. But the truth of it is it's going to happen at some point. It's irritating, but it is going to happen at some point. I think the thing is like getting yourself out of the mindset that this might go on forever. You know, I think people will start freaking out like this is our lives now. Do you know what I mean? And it's not our lives. We're going to get through it. So it's just a matter of keeping that in your head. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's annoying, but there's a lot. It's a minor in the long.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's a minor. But are you? Because I know you practice your routine and a microphone on your own in your garage. So, are you bored with that yet?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, basically this is an idea of how the relationship's going. So I've been at home with Lisa a lot. Last weekend, she said to me, maybe we should clean out the garage so you can go back in there and start working in there again. So she's essentially moved me out. So if you wander past, you can just see me through the window of my garage, just like delivering routines to like a couple of my kids' old soft toys. It's pretty pathetic visual to me.
What's it like for your kids having you around? I mean, do they like you?
No, well, one of them, just every time I walk past, he punches me. But I think he thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Where
does he punch you?
It just
How
depends.
tall is he?
He's dick punch height. So I don't think it's deliberate. I think he's just going for it. Do you know what I mean? But you know, fair play to him. I respect.
If Lisa if she doesn't want to have any more kids, there are easier ways of doing it than getting her youngest to punch you in the bollocks every day.
Yeah, well, she's holding me down when it happens. So I assume it's some sort of coordinated plan.
Okay.
Nihal, what are you up to at the moment, man? What's going on?
Well, Five Live doing a lot of. It was weird that first week because speech radio kind of really came into its own. I think because people just were just, and and it still has. You know, people were just really needing information first, and then we're getting into a stage now, I think, where people are needing distraction. So to continuously on a news-based station like my Radio 5 Live show is trying to make sure we've got. I mean, you're coming on next Wednesday, aren't you, to do parenting stuff, and I think Joel Lycett is coming on as well, and we had Harlan Coben on the other week and Linda LaPlante, and it's just to kind of make sure we're giving people information, but also distraction as well, because you know lots of people who didn't suffer anxiety before, quite understandably, are becoming really, really anxious. And I think that the news agenda, especially a station like mine, Five Live, you have to get the balance right. Otherwise, it just seems like Armageddon, right? I mean, we've never lived through this, and our kids won't. You know, our kids are living through it. But this is a once every century event that is taking place, and it's unsettling to say the least. Yeah. Unsettling, you know. I mean, but I mean, self-isolation is something that I've interviewed a lot of authors. It's a pretty normal thing, right? Comedian self-isolation is kind of the job, right?
It is. I actually relish it. But you know, it's a very lonely job being a stand-up. So
someone says you and I could be twins. How could we be twins? Look at us. He's got glasses on and a massive beard.
Are you serious?
Yeah, someone just sent a message. You two could be twins.
Yeah. Wow. Well, look, Nihal, I've got to get Tiny on. So it's lovely to speak to you, bro.
All right.
I'll speak to you next Wednesday. All right.
Yeah, Wednesday. Big love to you and Lisa and the kids, and to Tiny as well. He's a great guy.
Yeah. All right. Take care, bro. Speak to you soon. Okay, guys. Hopefully, we've got. Here we go. Let's get him on. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully, coming up right now is the man, Tiny. Just waiting. I sort of announced him too soon, arguably, because it's still coming on. Still coming on. Still. Horrendously. Tiny, you there? Okay, let me try this again. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Here we go. Let's try again. No, I'm not going to announce it now because it was embarrassing last time. Okay. I know. Maybe he was only pretending he was going to come on. Maybe this is a big prank by Tiny. Just wait, guys. I'm going to get him on. Don't worry. I'm going to sort this out. This is absolutely. I'm a professional. I've dealt with things like this before. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep trying. It's going bad, isn't it, guys? I would say. Okay, let's try one more time. Right, I can't seem to get him. Let's see. Bear with me 1 sec. Tiny, you there? Just bear in mind. I realise, guys, you're now just watching a fat man scroll, which is probably not the most exciting thing you've ever seen. All right, Tiny, if you're there, give me a shout. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, this is embarrassing. I thought I'd pass the time by looking up some questions. And a lot of these questions. Okay, let's have a look at some of these questions. How many cups of tea are you getting through? The truth is, I'm not drinking any tea. I go through about 6 or 7 coffees a day, though. I would say 100%. I mean, this couldn't be going worse, could it? Right, I'm gonna try and get Tiny on. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, see you in a sec.